You know who I am already. I'm Ravi, I'm Will, and this is
Benjamin Owen. How are we doing?
So Ben, talk to us a little bit about what you do.
I'm a coach. I'm a professional and personal coach. I help guys unfuck themselves by living heroic lives, achieving their dreams, creating their goals. I'm super passionate about what I do.
Absolutely. And the energy here is amazing. There's some great people here. I've actually, this is my first time at the Awakened Man Project's events, and it's a fantastic time. I'm really absorbing a lot. Some great energy here. You can definitely feel it.
What did you get from the last exercise?
The big one for me was understanding that there's some things that I know I'm not where I want to be with. I know I've said I'm going to grapple with some of these things. Actually making it a concrete commitment.
What does a concrete commitment look like?
Structure, actual process, time allocated for it, a fucking day.
Brilliant,
like seriously committed to this. So this was good. I'm going to ask you a question on this actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Ben, so what are some tips from you on changing limited beliefs?
So the biggest thing that helped me with understanding what my limiting beliefs were was what happens when I'm starting to perform really well. So when I'm starting to get a bit of momentum, a bit of performance in my life, what happens? And what is it trying to help me from moving forwards to? Like, so for example, a limiting belief, I can't make that much money, I can't charge that. Why does that come up? And we're actually doing a session on limiting beliefs this afternoon.
Great.
So we're going to be looking at limiting beliefs and fear, and what's the fear keeping me from.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing. We're here with like loads of great, intelligent, like lovely, like people with great skills. It's quite obvious, you know what I mean? Like they're very competent. It's a great place to be, you know what I mean? If you have a certain level of consciousness, you're gonna just connect with certain people, you know what I mean? So what is really useful for me to hear, honestly, is that some of these guys also struggling with stuff I struggle with. You know what I mean? Like just to see that they're going through the same things I did. We have the same goal, exactly, trying to level up our business, build our audience, build our brand, and all that sort of thing. They have like some of the same things, like getting to the next level, the same language that we're using, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's something in that is quite powerful. So next question I want to ask you, Ben, is a really big thing that I'm interested in is I'm wanting to like hone in and smash my business goals. Right? That's a massive priority for me. And today you were talking a lot about people struggle to think big, and listening to some of the guys who were sharing, I think sometimes you were highlighting that there wasn't that firmness, that concreteness, and some folks like, just haven't started to understand that there is another level that they can get to. I'm kind of there as well. I can't quite picture that and make it a reality for myself.
Yeah.
Could you comment on that?
Yeah. So sometimes we have like a ceiling about what we believe is possible. Maybe it's our conditioning from where we live. And I lived in North Wales, a little small town, where I thought a big gym was the size of my gym, whereas actually I could have had 10, 15, 20 gyms, or I've got a practice where I make a certain amount of money and I could be making 10, 20, 30 times that. All I need to do is think, what do I really want? So I think the question that actually sits beneath all of your struggle is taking time to answer that question, what do I actually want? Because that level might exist because that's actually what you're happy with, that's actually what you're asking for. Subconsciously, consciously, if I'm asking to have 50, 100, 150,000, a million a year, it's probably what I'll get. So I think for someone like yourself, Ravi, is slowing down and saying to yourself, well, what do I want? What level do I want to play at? And then when you take the time to do that and commit to that, that's when the how is going to show up.
Beautiful. Final question for you, Ben, before I let you go is, there's a statement people will say that you get what you subconsciously believe you deserve. What's your opinion on that statement?
That's absolutely true. It's 95% of our actions, behaviours, patterns are happening automatically. So until you make the until you make the unconscious conscious, it will govern your life and you'll call it fate. So I think that what events like this do is they make some of the things that have been idly rolling around in your head conscious. You'll talk about them with someone else and you're like, actually, yeah, I'm actually not happy with earning that much money right now, and you'll make a shift. So yeah, totally agree with you, man.